It's time once again for the Monday tag, which is brought to you in part by Miss Jasmine. And Jasmine, I see you graced us with 5 questions for the week. 5 questions comes 5 answers from yours truly, the man, myth, and legend. Now, before I get started, you're wondering why I'm holding this headset in a different way. Well, right here is the mic, and this right here, which used to be the headband, it broke. So I'm due to get another headset very soon. So hopefully that'll be won't be very long. So I'm just doing it this way while I'm doing this response video. So let's go ahead and get started with question number 1. Well, besides, I look like a game show host who's saying, now for $5,000 and a trip to Bermuda, answer this question. Let's get started with question number 1 before I get into the game show mood. The game show host mood, that is. What cheers you up? Keeping busy, like making videos, doing housework, doing some odds and ends. Keeping busy really cheers me up because it keeps me motivated and keeps me going. So that's my answer to number 1. Question 2. Name one key on your keyboard you do not use. Since I have a laptop, and I do have a keyboard, and the one key I don't use is the N key, which is right next to the pause shift key, which is right below the page down key. That's one key I don't use, so that's my answer to number 2. Question 3. Have you ever been stalked? How did you deal with being stalked? Well, thankfully, I've never been stalked on the internet, or even online for that matter. And all I can say is, I had dealt being stalked many, many years ago, but thankfully, thanks to some good friends of mine, we came up with a peaceful solution to this person who was trying to stalk me, just to tell her to leave me alone and just move on with her life, to what she did. So anyway, I was ignoring her at the time, just not paying any attention to her. So that's my answer to number 3. Question 4. What did you do on your last birthday? Simple. Went into town, went shopping with Mom, looked around some stores, had dinner with the folks at a restaurant, then came home. That was the extent of my birthday, and I really enjoyed it. So that's my answer to number 4. Finally, question 5. Describe something that happened to you which had no explanation. Well, simple. Many years ago, I received some cash in the mail, which was about maybe $200, maybe $300 at the time, can't remember, from someone I never knew. He didn't leave a note, didn't give any explanation why he was doing this. All I know is that I got money from this person I didn't even know. I guess he was just trying to be very kind and generous from his own heart, and just giving some of his money to people who may be in need at the time. Well, I found out later on that this gentleman, he had done it many, many times to other people who were in need. Who were definitely in need of some help, like for instance paying off their bills, wanting to get something brand new, or just didn't have the money to do that. What did he do? He just gave some of his money to some people who really needed it the most. He was real well established. He had a very good pension, but he also had some money set aside because he also inherited some money many, many years back from his folks, and so he was well above his means and lived pretty well. But he lived very frugally and humbly. He didn't have a big house or drive fancy cars or anything like that. What he did was that he just generously donated money to people who really needed it the most, and he was happy with that. He just wanted to be of service to other people who really needed help the most, and I was very grateful for that guy. He just never gave any explanation why he did it. He just wanted to do it and be of service. So that's my answer to number 5. And that, Jasmine, are my answers to your questions for the week. Until your next tag video, you take care. Enjoy the rest of this week. We'll see you back here next Monday, if not before. But until then, this video will self-destruct in 5 seconds. Thank you.